this is exactly what I'm thinking. We said win against both of those, and both of those with 3-1 and 3-0. Not one Pompey player has scored in those games. So I'm going to go for a 10-0 defeat.
Here we go. Welcome to the Pompey Pod. This is our Burnley preview. We are away at Burnley this weekend, and we're going to tell you all things that you need to know about Burnley FC. Dan's here.
Hey,
Hi. Right, okay, Dan. So, did you know we played Burnley before?
have we?
We played We've played them before. We've played them quite a few times, and actually we've got quite a close record head-to-head against Burnley. We've won 23 of the games we've played against them, 9 draws, 24 victories for Burnley in that time. However, last 15 games against Burnley, we only lost 2. We've won 9 of those games. So that's not bad. That's not a bad little record. This game the weekend will be our first since 2012. Do you remember what happened there? It was at Fratton Park. We got tonked 5-1.
By Burnley?
By Burnley. Last time out.
What was that then? Was that in the
Championship? That was when we were on our way down. However, a positive note to point out is that we have not lost against Burnley at Turfmoor since February 1982. So that's a good 42-year record we've got there.
Last time we played them. Last time we played them. Okay.
What can you tell us about Burnley, Dan?
Well, I can tell you a fair old bit, actually. Burnley have been champions of England twice in 1920, 21 and 59-60. Have won the FA Cup how many times?
4?
Yeah, I would have thought. Only the once. In 13-14, yeah. And won the Charity Shield twice in 60 and 73.
Nice.
They have played their home games at Turfmoor since 1883, Mike.
Wow.
After they'd moved from their original premises at Calder Vale, which makes Turfmoor the second longest continuously used ground in English professional football.
Behind?
Do you know who's behind? Do you know they're behind? Think football club that's not in the Premier League, but they're one of the original. No, original.
Goodson Park?
No, not in the Premier League.
Not in the Premier League. Sorry. Oh, I don't know.
What about next season?
Yeah.
Preston.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Good fact.
Yeah. The club colours of claret and blue were adopted before the 1910-11 season in tribute to the then Football League champions Aston Villa.
Oh,
the club is nicknamed the Clarets because of the dominant colour of its home shirts.
It's been good nickname.
Their team have a long-standing rivalry with nearby club Blackburn, with whom they contest the East Lancashire Derby, and Burnley were one of the first clubs to become professional in 1883 and subsequently put pressure on the FA to permit payments to players. There you go.
Okay.
That's it.
So all this modern day Scotland's wealth is all down
Because of
Burnley. Thanks, Burnley. You know who their governor is? Who the governor?
I do. Scotty P, innit?
Scotty Parker. Yeah, the old streets. Former Charlton, Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle, Fulham, and West Ham player. 18 England caps he won during the. It's even bad actually when you think the midfield competition back in his era with Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, etc.
Yeah.
18 caps is not bad returns it. He has managed Fulham, Bournemouth, Club Bruges before taking over Burnley this summer. And do you know what, Dan? Here's a fact for you. His only previous 2 seasons in the Championship, he has been promoted on both occasions with Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Fulham. So, yeah, good. What's the word? Good
stats.
Pedigree. pedigree. Yes, good. Yeah, good recruitment. I think from Burnley getting him in, it stands him in good stead.
Yeah.
Who are the key players to watch out for in this Burnley side?
Oh, many. Yeah, they've got quality throughout their squad. I picked out a couple to watch out for. I think they've got Lyle Foster, who's South African forward, and he played 11 times when they went up previously in the Premier League. Played 24 games in the Premier League, scored 5, which isn't too bad a return for a team that finished bottom. Did they finish bottom or bottom 3? And already scored 2 goals this season, so he's pretty good. And Josh Brownhill, who's the really good player, sort of pulls the strings in midfield. Again, he's the one that was in the Championship winning team, played 30 games in the Premier League. He's already got a couple of goals this season and a few assists. And there was one other player that I thought I would point out just because, and that's Jay Rodriguez, because I just thought he's downstairs and he's 35. He's played 3 games out of the 5 in the league so far. Hasn't scored yet, but you just know that you just know he's going to start on Saturday.
Got bad feeling in my stomach already.
He hasn't scored for 5 games, and here he is with a hat trick.
Yeah. First goal in 10 seconds in. Okay, well, they're in good form, as you would expect, going into this game, relegated from the Premier League last year, but one of the favourites to start. In fact, second favourite. We go up only behind Leeds, who they beat at the weekend at Ellen Road, 1-0. They've got 10 points from their opening 5 games. It's another tough game, isn't it? It's a tough game. Score prediction, Dan. What do you think? We went win against Sunderland. We went win against West Bromwich Albion.
This is exactly what I'm thinking. We said win against both of those, and both of those with 3-1 and 3-0, and not one Pompey player has scored in those games either. So I'm going to go for a 10-0 defeat and hope.
Okay. I think if we can get a point out of this game, it'll be nigh on amazing.
Say defeat. Just say defeat, because
I do fear for us. Hopefully we'll have a nice defensive lineup, as in best, a defense that actually looks like a defense, as in players playing in positions they should be playing in. That's my key wish, and that we have a good game. We give a good account of ourselves, and we've got something to build on, and there's positives, but I fear that we will lose this game. What do you think, Pompey fans? What's your score prediction? We want to go in there positive, of course, but, it's a tough game. It is a tough game. Dan's going 10-0 defeat. I'm going to go narrow, 2-1. 2-1. But let us know your scores in the comments. Who's scoring our goal? It's going to be Will Norris. Will Norris will come up for a corner in the 98th minute when we're
1-0 down.
Score. And it'll be, we're 1-0 down. Yeah, he's coming up with a score, and then they'll go straight down the other end. Norris.
They'll take ages celebrating, and then ref will play on. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, there you go. So you heard it here first. That's our Burnley preview. Remember to let's subscribe to our channel. Why not? Get involved in our channel. You could also follow us on Facebook at PompeyPod, Twitter at PompeyPod. We're at PompeyPod on everything. So just get involved. We're even at PompeyPod on TikTok. So anyway, we'll be back next week with a review of this Burnley defeat. Until then, play out Pompey and goodbye.
Bye.
Hey!